And if you feel like you can't handle the backlash of coming out right now, then look, I'm not gonna tell you do it. Don't do it. Don't do it, because you gotta take care of yourself. You gotta make sure that you're okay. You gotta make sure that you're safe and you're happy. And if you're not ready to do that, then follow your gut. Hey, what's up everybody? Welcome back to Living Well with Terrell, the place where we develop the mind, soul, and the body on a communal level. And today we're gonna be talking about everything because Happy Pride Month. My favorite month of the year, might I add. Even though my birthday's in August, June is my favorite month. I wanted to get on here because I'm like, it doesn't matter what the occasion is. Every single day that I post in June is going to be about pride. Everything is going to be related to my gay experience, and I'm going to kind of run that parallel with the gay experience in general. You understand what I'm saying? So first of all, I want to say Happy Pride to everybody, okay? The L, the G, the B, the T, the Q, the question mark, everything, the dot, the ETC, everything in between. Happy Pride. This is a special time, and it's a very sensitive topic for me that I can kind of discuss in a happy manner now that I'm out, right? So if you are not out and you're watching this video, I just want to send love to you. I just want you to know I love you, we love you. So many people that you don't even know, they love you. And it's all love here. So subscribe and comment. Well, maybe don't comment if you're on DL, don't comment. We don't want you getting popped up. You know, we don't want to expose you, but just subscribe to me and I'll watch out for you on the love. Or email me or whatever. But I make a lot of self-development content here on my page, and this channel is a community of people who support each other. You know, no matter what our sexual orientation is, no matter what our background is, we're here to kind of reflect on life experiences and share and exchange information and lessons. So with that being said, let's jump into the topic of the video. I love being gay. Why do I love being gay? And I'll tell you, when I was growing up, obviously, as a lot of us know, when you grow up, you just hate being associated with anything gay. Like when you hear the word gay or you see gay things, just because of how our parents or our family, our peers kind of like had such disdain towards gay people and as such like rich hatred, it kind of made you have this internalized self-hatred for a part of you, right? That big part of you, which is your sexuality. And growing up, I just remember like my family members saying cruel stuff to gay people. Like even when I was younger, like people teasing me about being gay in my family, like, oh, he gay. You know what I'm saying? I don't know if y'all have ever dealt with that, but just from a young age, you know, kind of like going through that, it kind of shaped my mind as to how I saw gay and how I saw gay people. And that's why I was DL for such a long time. And I noticed that people are either kind of more like passive towards it, or they just kind of like, they're aggressive and hateful. So those are those people who are like extremely homophobic because they're gay themselves, right? So we all know those people, but that's a separate video. We can talk about that if y'all want to. But for me, I was more so on the timid side where I just didn't want to be associated with it. I didn't want to come into proximity with it at all, you know, and I try to just live in delusion. And then as I got older, so I was saying, like, as I got older, I suppressed my desires and my interest, you know, in my sexuality. But I remember just like I made a coming out video. That's why I love YouTube. Before I even came out, I was here making videos about some of that suppression and that depression, right? It was cryptic, it was coded, but I feel like in retrospect, if you go and look, you'll notice it. But I came out on YouTube, and the reason I felt like I needed to come out was because I just couldn't be my best self. I couldn't be who I was. I couldn't fulfill my purpose in life. And I was just like, it's because I'm not true to who I am. I'm not true to myself. So lesson number one, you have to be true to yourself. Until you are true to yourself, you cannot succeed in anything you do. There's always going to be this internal conflict. So be true to yourself, remain true to yourself. And sometimes we have to learn how to become true to ourselves, but do that work as soon as possible, because if you want to see success, it's crucial that you kind of face your fears and and be true to yourself. So I wasn't true to myself, and I just noticed I want to get into modeling. I didn't even know that I wanted to get into modeling. I didn't know that I wanted to be an influencer, right? Because this was like this was a few years ago. So I just knew that I wanted to express myself, and my expression, it was beyond verbal. Like I wanted to connect with people, through community. I wanted to talk about these things. I wanted to relate to people. I wanted to feel understood, right? And I'm like, damn, I can't do that if I'm on the low. So I just remember like, okay, I'm going to come out. And when I come out, I'm going to start posting on Instagram, following people I want to follow, tapping into the gay community, the LGBT plus community, right? I'm going to surround myself with people who look like me and can relate to me on that level so that I don't feel the shame or I don't feel like an outcast, like something's wrong with me, right? So I ended up coming out and it just unlocked my confidence, like the first layer of confidence. And confidence is an ongoing development, but it made me feel so powerful. Like when I first did it, I wasn't even scared. I wasn't nervous. I just felt so good because I'm like, damn, now I can really pop my shit. Now I can be who I am. I felt more attractive to myself. But then once I started to, associate myself or integrate myself within the queer community, I just got so much love. And I'm just like, oh, these people are just like me. Like, you're just like me. There's nothing wrong with me. Like, oh my God. Like, there's so many stereotypes about queer people, gay people, but once you make friends and you see that these are just normal people. A lot of people think gay people are like, oh, flamboyant, or they have to look like this, they have to look like that. They're everyday people. They can be the most masculine, biggest guy you ever seen, like the massive dude. He'll be gay. Like, being gay is recognizing that gay comes in all different shapes, sizes, colors, like literally. And I feel like once you unlock that in your mind, you can kind of free yourself from that box or those constraints of, like what you were led to believe that being gay was, right? So I just felt incredibly empowered and confident. And I felt like, like people calling me handsome, guys calling me handsome, and I'm like making gay friends and going out to clubs and seeing gay guys talk to each other, seeing gay guys court each other. And that to me was so beautiful because like, growing up DL and being DL, you see all your straight friends going to talk to girls at parties and you could do it and but it's just not the same. You just have all this dialogue, this inner dialogue of, oh, this dude's fine, that dude's fine, like this, like I wish I could go and do this, I wish I could go and do that. Like you have all these feelings you need to kind of express, but you can't really do it because that's not the norm, that's not what's supposed to be done. But like getting into that environment, going out to the guys coming up to me like, hey, like let me get you a drink, like all that like small kind of like casual stuff, it's so impactful to like the paradigm of your mind. When you think about like being gay, I'm just like, oh my God, everybody's just out here and accepting it, and then meeting friends who had supporting families that, are allies, that welcome gayness and things like that. It just does something to your mind. It was just like an incredible experience. And as I grew older, and I've had my relationship experience, I had my sexual experience, that's a whole other video, a sexual experience, but love, like falling in love for the first time and just like being with a guy who also, I was his first love, he was my first love, and just like, he was at the beginning, he was even more premature in his gay experience and journey than myself. So just learning, with him and being able to also teach him things and fall in love with him and know what it means to love someone like on that level, on that sexual romantic level, it was incredible. Like, I was just like, wow, it's just like, it makes you more powerful, honestly. It makes you more powerful. It's like, I can go and do what I want to do. I can go and talk to who I want to talk to. It's just beautiful. And just honestly, being gay is just amazing. Like some of the most influential pieces of, pop culture, gay. Like, just think about it. I just feel like we have so much personality. Most gay people that just have so much personality. And I think that comes from us having to kind of like condense ourselves. So when we're actually able to like spread our wings and like express ourselves, you just get a bunch of personality, charisma. We just add brightness and color to everything, like hence the rainbow. That's why we got the rainbow. Honestly, I believe that. But yeah. Okay, what else was I saying? I feel good knowing that the life that other people, that straight people had, that was portrayed on TV and things like that, I used to think that wasn't a possibility for me, like romantically. I never knew, like what kind of romantic life would I have? Would I have a family? Would I have a spouse? Like, would I be able to go on date night? Would I be able to go to the movies, hold my partner's hand? Would I be able to have love, and things like that? And I will say at this point in my life, now I see that is a possibility for me if that's something I want, right? And I think a big part of kind of like coming out and owning who you are is telling yourself you deserve those things you deem yourself unworthy of, right? So recognizing there are gay families, gay couples have kids, like they live normal lives, they live good, great, fantastic lives. Like it's very much possible. Like there is love for you. It's just not going to be sex for you, and you don't have to live that life if you don't want to. Like you can live and have everything you want. The partner that you want, that you envision for yourself, they exist. They do exist. You have to do the work and make the wise decisions to ultimately get that partner, but they exist, and it is a possibility for you. Even today, it's hard out here in the world. Like it's hard in the world being gay. Not as hard as it used to be, right? But depending on like culturally, especially if you're like African, like it's hard. It's really hard. And I'm here for you. Like I said, email me. Like I'm here for you any way I can help, I can. But my advice to you would to be just stick in there and come out in a way that's safe for you. Make sure that you're able to be secure. Make sure you have a support system. That's really important. You have to have at least one person by your side that won't flip on you. And if that one person has to be me, then I'll do my best to be there for you. But you have to have a support system if you're thinking about coming out. And if you feel like you can't handle the backlash of coming out right now, then look, I'm not going to tell you do it. Don't do it. Don't do it, because you got to take care of yourself. You got to make sure that you're okay. You got to make sure that you're safe and you're happy. And if you're not ready to do that, then follow your gut. But what I will say is when you are ready, it's going to be a beautiful thing. It may not be easy in the beginning, but it's going to be something very beautiful and you won't regret it. People today, some people are still homophobic. We know that. That's just people. That's on them. But once you fall in love, I'll say, for real, once you fall in love or you have a strong queer gay friend group, you're going to be all right. You're not even going to worry about those people. You're not going to see those people. This was a random video. I just wanted to come on here and ramble. But like I said, it's Pride Month. So my goal is to post at least 3 times a week this month. And everything is going to be centered around, like I said, my gay experience. And I'm running that parallel with the LGBT experience in general, right? So hit that subscribe button if you want to see my face more. And I'm welcoming y'all, who had the burp, to join me on this fantastic Pride Month journey. And yeah, I'll see you soon. Other than that, keep having a good day. And I'm going to think about what I'm going to talk to y'all about tomorrow. So, all right, bye.